Part 3 ended on 2 columns and a refusal. 51 solids gave us 2 columns, and we refused to subtract them. 12,205 compacted on the pay line, 1,445 in the ground, paid nowhere. Same soil, different states. Today we buy the exchange rate. 3 promises come due. Part 1's, you buy loose volume. Part 3's, shrinkage, swell, and the mass hall diagram, named, never drawn. And the tease itself, why the volume you are paid for is never the volume you move. 1 soil, 3 volumes, same grains, different air. Bank is the ground's volume, part 3's cut, the spec's net volume in its original position. Compacted is the roller's volume. Item 104 pays the volume of material compacted in place. And loose is the truck's volume, the one state no clause on this contract pays. Digging pours air in, so loose is biggest. The roller beats the ground at its own game, the ground settled loose, at nature's moisture, the roller works thin layers at chosen moisture and packs the grains tighter than the ground ever managed. So for soil, loose, then bank, then compacted. You are paid in one state. You move in another. That gap is today. Item 102, Method of Measurement, has 4 paragraphs. Part 1 read the first paragraph of this clause aloud. Part 3 paraphrased the second on its screen. The third is ours tonight, the only place in the earthworks items where the words shrinkage and swell appear at all. 3 phrases carry it. The net volume of suitable material required to be used in embankment, corrected by applying a shrinkage factor, or a swell factor in case of rock excavation. Determined by laboratory tests to get its original volume measurement. 3 findings. The spec converts embankment back to original volume, compacted to bank, a direction, in law. The factor is a laboratory number, the spec publishes none, anywhere. And the spec knows rock runs the other way. Both factors anchor to the bank state. Swell, 1 bank cube digs up into more than 1 loose cube. Shrinkage, the same bank cube rolls down into less than 1 compacted cube. The 3-state frame and this algebra come from an American construction methods text. No DPWH document we could open carries either, and that is the point. Now the trap. The phrase shrinkage factor means reciprocal things in different books. Name conventions by direction, not letter. Bank to fill, multiply by 0.85. Fill to bank, multiply by 1.18. Same physics, reciprocal numbers, and the clause we just read writes in the second direction, fill, back to original volume. Plug one convention's number into the other's formula and the biggest quantity on the job is wrong by 38%. So never trust the word shrinkage factor. Trust only a sentence with a direction in it. The standard specification publishes no factor, it demands a laboratory test. The design guidelines earthworks pages we could open are slope stability guidance, and publish none, the rest stayed shut. No Philippine number to cite. So we declare, on camera. Our soil is common earth. Swell, 25% shrinkage, 1 bank cube makes 85 hundredths of a compacted cube. The spec ranks the evidence, determined by laboratory tests, so an undeclared handbook factor is a specification violation dressed as diligence. Rock reverses, blasted fragments never pack back, a rock fill outgrows its cut, the clause's swell factor is that fact in law. Now the subtraction part 3 refused, earned, both numbers finally enter the same state. The answer is planning, never payment, the pay columns never touch, the pay line stands. Divide the fill by the declared factor, 14,400 bank cubes, dug somewhere. Part 3's board said the cut covers 12%. That was raw volumes, geometry only, no factor. Converted, the cut buys 10. Both true, different questions. Subtract, the borrow is 12,900 bank cubes. The spec's own surplus formula comes out negative, and negative surplus is borrow. Swell it through the trucks. Paid, the pay line figure, compacted. Moved, 17,900, loose, 1.47 loose cubes hauled for every compacted cube on the certificate. Invisible in the bill, priced inside the unit rate, what it costs is episode 8. Part 1's promise comes due, you are paid for compacted volume, you buy loose volume. Item 200 pays design volume compacted in place. Nobody digs subbase, suppliers sell truckloads, loose cubes. Apply the declared purchase factor. To be paid $23.45 compacted, you order 2,930 loose, a 586 cubic meter gap in the contractor's ledger and nowhere in the bill. Order the bill's figure instead, and the layer dies at station 800, 200 meters short of the end of the road. Part 3 named it and drew nothing. Here it is. A running bank account of dirt, cuts deposit, fills withdraw, in bank measure, fill divided by the declared factor. Change the chip and every number here moves. Part 3's 51 solids, same ledger, new question. Falls through fill, rises through cut, the slope is the net rate. 512.5 is the valley, the grade point, fill dies, cut opens. The peak at 620, cut dies. Peak minus valley, 1445, the entire cut, as one rise. This is not ground, a peak is a change from cut to fill, not a hill. Balance line through the peak, inside that loop, cut exactly back fills fill, under 200 meters. The curve leaves zero and never returns. No zero crossing. It ends at minus 12,900, the chain's borrow drawn. This is what a borrow job looks like on our invented profile. Item 107, Overhaul, hauling beyond the free haul, default 600 meters per cubic meter kilometer. No line in the bill means hauling is subsidiary. No overhaul line appears in this bill, and we declare it stays that way. All 17,900 loose cubes ride in the unit prices. The only internal haul is under 200 meters, so an overhaul line would pay zero. The real haul is borrow haul from a pit off this diagram, its cost is episode 8. Skip it at bid, meet it at the diesel pump. 3 rules. Say which state, or say nothing. Our exchange rate is declared, not measured. The diagram is a haul map, never a pay quantity. Paid, 12,205, compacted. Moved, 17,900, loose. The volume you are paid for is never the volume you move, and now you can draw the gap. What the moving and the borrowing cost, pesos, is episode 8, where the bill reassembles on the same 50 million contract. Part 5, same road, next item of work. Before you go, follow RHC Engineering and RHCES on YouTube and Facebook, and find more resources on our websites, shown here on screen. See you in the next video.